Since early September of 2023, the CS2 market has been in a steady decline as there has been more outward dissatisfaction from players toward Valve and the unpolished game that is CS2. Since then, the average player base has decreased by nearly 27%, and with it, the market is down even more than that. But with the recent influx of updates and some players coming back, the market is back up over 10% since November 15th. So the question now is, what does this mean for us, the average player base, and our investments, and what should we do heading into the new year? Before I get into it, today's sponsor GamerPay wants to sponsor you with a free €5 on your first €50 deposit. GamerPay is an extremely trustworthy peer-to-peer skin trading website where you can find some of the cheapest CS2 skins on the market. Take a look at this Mac 10 Fade, for example. Currently, the cheapest one is on GamerPay. GamerPay is the only marketplace with no buying or selling fees, and you can even sell your skins on a trade log. What are you waiting for? Click the link in the description to claim your free €5 today. Also, I'm giving away this vanilla gut knife when we hit 10,000 subscribers. Go check out the community post for instructions to enter. The insane market decrease that we saw from early September to mid-November was far too harsh to be sustainable. Yes, there was a major drop-off in players, so a market decrease was to be expected, but that was trendy for a lack of a better term. If you've been in the CS scene for a while, you would know that CS players never actually leave, they only take breaks. And even with a huge amount of players taking a break, there's still a massive core fan base that will play no matter what. Many of the players who were hearing constant complaints about the game and decided to step away from CS are already coming back even before any new content has been released. From what I can tell based on the trends, unless Valve manages to implement even more game-breaking content like the IP grabbing exploit we recently saw, we have officially made it past the lowest point for the player base and market alike, at least for the foreseeable future. Since a recent large public outcry of dissatisfaction occurred during the IP grabbing incidents, it is unlikely that we see such a wave of resentment towards CS2 again anytime soon. Let me give you a real-world example. Do you remember the complaints about the Budweiser transgender ad campaign in mid-2023? Yeah, I barely remember it either, but this was huge news and plummeted Budweiser stock drastically. Right here is when the ad gained negative publicity. You can see how badly Budweiser performed for the rest of the year, but now heading into the new year, they have almost completely recouped. In this day and age of cancel culture and constant social media news, it is very easy for people to forgive, forget, and move on. Don't get me wrong, there will still be the general CS2 dissatisfaction regarding the weak VAC system and lack of content, but the further we push forward, the closer we grow to those things being fixed. As I'm sure you've heard, in one of the recent updates, Valve added game files for the Kukri knife, and many people were speculating a new case release before the new year. At this point, I think that is a bit far-fetched, but I'm fairly certain that we'll see at the very least a new case in CS2 before the first major in March of 2024. The crazy thing about all of this is that Valve has set the bar so low that no matter what new content they release, it will be viewed in such a positive light by the players. We are now so used to missing a majority of the maps and a few commands that Valve could release just one old CS map tomorrow and make everyone happy. So just imagine what will happen as they slowly roll out the old maps and commands, a new case, followed by the first CS2 major and its stickers, and then an operation and brand new maps. Obviously, there's no set timeline for all of that to happen, but it's almost certainly guaranteed for most of it to happen in 2024. As dark as it may seem for us right now, there is a bright light at the end of the tunnel. Keep in mind, what we're seeing right now with CS2 happened with every other CS release in the past. Players absolutely hated those games compared to their older counterparts, but within a year or two of each release, the overall consensus was the new game was way better. And just like what happened with those games, the same thing will happen with CS2. So keep your head up because we're already through the thick of it. I'm confident that 2024 will be a great year for CS2. As far as investments go, I do personally think now is a great time to buy. I don't want to be the person that keeps telling you guys the obvious, which is buy low and sell high, but as simple as it seems, it's so true. A lot of times, people miss out on great opportunities when things are low and fear that they will continue to decrease. Well, if you have faith in the future of CS2 at all, I'd highly suggest now as a great time to get in. Of course, to mitigate risk as much as possible, just buy generally popular skins that you're excited to play with as well, like Asimovs and print streams, instead of buying more niche items like sticker capsules and patches. Obviously, there's always a great degree of risk in buying anything during a rough patch, but you know what they say, scared money don't make no money. Let me know what you guys think the future of CS2 has in store and what Valve needs to release in 2024 to guarantee that you stay and play. Thanks for watching, and as always, I love you guys. If you enjoyed this video, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video too. Whittly out.